las mujeres más deseadas del mundo visita nuestro país y va a estar con nosotros en una charla muy íntima. Cindy Crawford. Bienvenida, Cindy, a la Argentina. ¿Has podido recorrer en otros viajes nuestro país o conocer nuestra cultura? ¿Qué te ha gustado de nosotros?
Well, the first time I came, which was over 10 years ago, I thought it was such a beautiful city, but I wasn't here long enough to see as many things as I wanted to see. So I'm looking forward to doing some of those things, and I already got to do one. I got to go to the cemetery where Eva Perón is buried, and we walked around the area called Palermo, Soho,
yes.
And just to see some of the new shops and just to enjoy the city, not to necessarily go to certain things, but just to feel what it's like to live here.
Cindy, sos un referente mundial de lo que es una mujer bella. ¿Has sentido en algún momento presión de mantenerte y de ser siempre espléndida a través del paso del tiempo?
Sometimes feel that people's expectations, that I don't want to let them down in real life, that I want them, you know, if they think that I look a certain way, I want to deliver. But also, you know, my life is very different now. I'm, 45 years old. I have 2 children. So I definitely try to take care of myself, and I want to, I want to look good. But I don't obsess on it because it's just I have too many other things going on that are also important, and it would be depressing. It would be a losing battle.
En los 90 fuiste una de las top models. ¿Cómo ves a las modelos de hoy? ¿Qué diferencias hay entre esas modelos con curvas, con glamour, con personalidad y que todas las mujeres seguíamos a las modelos que hay actualmente?
One of the things about fashion is that it's always changing. Now the models are even taller than we were, and they're a size 0. But again, that's what fashion is. It changes. I think to me the biggest difference is now the people that you see on covers of magazines or in cosmetic ads, they're not models anymore. They're mostly actresses, singers, and it seems that it's harder for someone who is just modeling to actually take their career to that next place.
Tu lunar es un rasgo particular que marcó una tendencia y que se puso de moda. En su momento, cuando eras chica, ¿te molestaba? ¿Te imaginaste en algún momento sacártelo?
When I was a kid, I hated having this because my sisters would tease me. And even when I first went to a modeling agency, the modeling agency suggested that maybe that I would want to remove my mole. But my mother was smart because she said, "Okay, fine, you can do it." She said, "Just remember, you don't know what kind of scar it might leave, but you know what your mole looks like." So I thought about it and I said, "Okay, I'm just going to leave it." And then when I started modeling a couple times, and even there's a cover of English Vogue where they retouched it off.
Oh.
But then when I did my first American Vogue cover, they left it on, and really American Vogue, like every other magazine or cosmetic company, they all looked to American Vogue. So it was kind of like if it was good enough for Vogue, then it was good enough to stay. And then it's never been a question since then. And I think a lot of women have related to me because of that, because a lot of women have a mole or a freckle, and to see themselves in me, like, hey, I have one of those too, and I guess it's not ugly, It gave women something to relate to about me.
Eres una madre. ¿Cómo puedes combinar tu profesión de modelo, también eres empresaria, con el tiempo para los hijos?
Well, there's 2 things. One is to have a schedule and to be on time and to stick to it, because then that allows me, a kind of freedom. It's odd to say that a schedule allows me freedom, but I know how much time things take, and then I know I'll have time later to be with my kids or to do whatever. But also, whatever I'm doing, I try to just be there doing that. Because if I'm working and I'm wishing I was with my kids, or I'm with my kids and I'm thinking about work, then I'm missing out on whatever I'm doing. So to try to experience each thing, and then to know my limits, at this point in my life, I don't want to be gone more than a few days a month. So I have to say no sometimes, even if it's something good. And that's okay, I can do that.
Gracias, Cindy, por recibirnos, que disfrutes mucho de Argentina y esperamos verte muy pronto por acá de nuevo.
Thank you.
Thanks.